Well, I want to start by commending the people of Southeast, the Igbo people, for listening to us yesterday. We are calling inside the court, calling from courts, chatting that nobody should take laws into their hands because 80%, if not 90% of the people of Southeast, the Igbos, they are with Nnamdi Kanu. They know that Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal, is not a terrorist. I want to commend them. That one is on that. Then secondly, Dr. Bat, you said that you know all that transpired yesterday. I beg to disagree. You don't know all that transpired yesterday. Because what you people, just like Vimbai commended the judiciary for allowing to stream the judgment live. Now you ask yourself, what stopped the judiciary from streaming the trial live so that people will understand what happened? But that one is a different ballgame.
Just a moment. I didn't say that I know what transpired. I was not in the court. When did I say I know all that transpired yesterday? Okay. I just asked you to react to what happened yesterday. I didn't say so. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I was not in open court.
Sorry,
I would have known.
I withdraw it.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Now, I also want to join, I want to call all well-meaning Nigerians to join hands into this matter so that the Court of Appeal will set aside this judgment. Doctor, but I want to tell you that as at yesterday, when the judgment was given, there in America, where our delegates were facing the U.S. Congress, one of the congressmen now raised this issue. He narrated the kind of injustice Nnamdi Kanu have suffered in the hands of Nigeria, as if the man is a Nigerian. So most of the times when we are talking, these people get information more than you. Let me just start by saying that Nnamdi Kanu has suffered the highest injustice any other person can suffer in the whole world, here in Nigeria, in his own country. One, he was enjoying his bail. A government, the prosecutor, who is prosecuting him, went to his house in Afaruku, unprovoked, and they killed 38 persons and left with the 13 corpses as we speak. As we are talking about, as a result of that, he lost the parents. Now, as if that one is not enough, Nnamdi Kanu ran away and deposed affidavits from Israel. My Lord, I'm in Israel. Look at the circumstances that made me to run away. The affidavits who have it is in the court file. Please, if my Lord can guarantee my security, I will come back to face my trial. While that one was on, he was unlawfully brought back to Nigeria here. And the United Nations, through their special rapporteur, gave a decision saying that Nnamdi Kanu never is not a terrorist, Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail, that as a matter of urgency, that Nigeria should release Nnamdi Kanu. They refused that judgment. Federal High Court in Umuahia look at all the whole matters we filed, and they said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, and that federal government should pay Nnamdi Kanu 50 billion naira. As we speak to you, the federal government has not complied with that judgment. The same thing applied to Enugu High Court and what have you. I'm not talking about that of Kenya. Coming back to Nigeria here, we continue with the trial. Then Court of Appeal unanimously discharged Nnamdi Kanu, and they said that no court should try Nnamdi Kanu. Federal government refused to comply with that order, and they kept Nnamdi Kanu unlawfully for 9 days before they now file what they call a motion for stay in a criminal matter, the first in history. Now, when they filed the motion for stay, the matter gets to Supreme Court. Supreme Court, in looking at all these things, Supreme Court made an decision. One, that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. The court ought not have revoked his bail. And they condemned the attitude of military, sending Operation Python dance in his house and massacred many people there. All right. And they directed the Federal High Court, let me finish, let me make this submission, and they referred the matter back to Federal High Court to continue with the trial, with the intention that the matter will continue with the Honorable Justice Binta Nyako's court. So when we get there, Binta Nyako now recused himself. The matter now get back to Justice Omotosho. Nnamdi Kanu took a fresh plea. That plea Nnamdi Kanu took before Justice Binta Nyako is no longer effective. He now took a plea, a fresh plea, in a fresh court, starting de novo.
Okay.
Now that was where the issue of repealed law comes in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for breaking it down for us this morning. Now, you said as part of your statement that a significant number of people in the Southeast are sympathetic at best to the plight of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, in the interest of public peace and in the interest of national security, how should this matter be managed, pending when the next decision, whether to appeal or not, will be taken by Nnamdi Kanu? I say this because I believe that at the end of the day, what we want is to ensure that we don't further incite people to aggression or to violence, and that we are able to have some peace in the Southeast. Also, I'd like you to comment on the situation of the sit-at-home order. In terms of that regard, would you ask that people return, or we are hopeful that we will see an end to this Monday sit-at-home order in the Southeast?
Well, I want to start by saying that the issue of sit-at-home, some people took advantage of Nnamdi Kanu's incommunicado and be issuing unnecessary order. When this issue started, Nnamdi Kanu personally sent me to Europe to go and talk to Simon Ekpa that he should stop this sit-at-home. I think either in this studio or in another studio, where we also issue that whatever thing that you are doing, Nnamdi Kanu is not a party to it. Lucky enough, one day, the DSSS allowed Nnamdi Kanu to speak from the court. Nnamdi Kanu also made it very clear to everybody. That one is on that. Now, back to your question. The best way to handle this thing is for Court of Appeal to set aside this most embarrassing judgment aside and allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue with his agitation. And the federal government now call him. My brother, why are you agitating? So that, one, because yesterday, in the judgment, you are comparing Nnamdi Kanu's agitation with Boko Haram. Somebody that told you that, look at what I am fighting for. Look at what I'm fighting for. Instead of you to call the person, what is the problem? How do we feel that we can resolve this thing? You know, I'll tell you, this is what gave rise to this agitation, this is what gave rise to this agitation. Then you address it. The agitation will just die naturally. Now, why the judgment yesterday is because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo. Yes, it's because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo. You can't do it to any other tribe in Nigeria.
No, Maxwell.
I want to
Maxwell?
Prove it. Yes, Maxwell. I want to prove it. Yes. I want to prove it.
No, I want to just say, wait, hold on. I want to say that it's important that we're able to not incite any form of aggression based on this assertion. So except you're able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, please don't make such assertions.
Good afternoon, everybody. I went to a DSSS office at Airport Road where Nnamdi Kanu is moved. So on reaching there, they told me that he was moved out this morning. I asked them where. They said that they didn't know. So I said, okay, let me come to the headquarters. So I'm in the headquarters of I've come to the headquarters of DSSS. So to know whether he is here. That's where I'm heading to now. To know whether he is here, then if he's not there, then I should now know the particular place they move into. You can see we came to finalize so that we get our house in order and file our bail by Monday or Tuesday. So I'll keep you posted. For now, it is not the place, the original place we normally go to see him. So they say they move him out this morning. So the place they take him, that I don't know. I'll keep you posted. Thanks and God bless you.